Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with another version of Challenge Accepted. And this week, Shannon and I are taking on the Redefined Kreative and Secret Not Secret Kit Club Thursday night sketch. And this sketch was published last Thursday night. You'll be seeing it on this Thursday. So I'm actually going to, there will be a new one out tonight. So this one's a week old, and there have been lots of versions of it put out there that are just gorgeous. So let me kind of talk a little bit about what I like about the sketch and what I found difficult. First of all, I doubt that in my entire 42,000 photo library that I have 3 photos that can be overlapped in this exact configuration. So I kind of threw that notion out the door immediately. I kind of liked that there were 3 plain photos. They appear to be unmatted there. And then there's this kind of Polaroid framed object, which I thought of as maybe a journaling block or something. But I kind of decided that to go with one photo and make the other, and do an arrangement of overlapping rectangles, if you will. And I like these different pattern papers, and they're in the sketch, they're both in grays because I printed the sketch in black and white, but you can kind of see the patterns are very, very different. And so I chose 2 very different patterns myself. I like the twine going along the bottom and kind of underlapping this photo. The mixed media, I'll try to do some of that. I do not like the buttons. And just also to tell you, I am going to be using my Mini Kit Monday kit, which it consists of my prize that I got for winning the drawing for the July kit. So everything in this kit came from my my prize. It was an incredible prize kit, as you'll see. And I also want to tell you that I decided on the photo and decided on the kit, and then I put the photo and the kit together, and the photo, the as you can see in the photo, the colors are neon in her shorts and her shirt, and even in the boogie board that she's carrying. And the colors in the kit were kind of tropical pastels, beautiful colors, and I love them. So what I thought I'd do at first I thought, how on earth am I going to get that to go? And I ended up, first of all, selecting a colored background so that I could then have lots of color in the foreground and have it not seem too outrageous. I'm not sure if that makes sense to you, but the other thing I thought I'd do is I'll never add enough neon colors to this to look right with these more pastel-y colors. So I picked some of the more vibrantly colored papers for the accents. I cut apart a frame here. I found this cute little frame that says captured. I have these flowers that were in the kit and that I altered during a Secret Not Secret Kit Club party. I added some white accents to them and covered them with a glaze, a glaze medium, gloss medium. And I thought, okay, her shirt is black, and the very strong vertical lines here from the fence are black. So I matted the photo in black, and that was almost too much of a contrast. So I actually found another color that isn't in here, but it looks like it could be. And it is in this frame, and it's in this pattern right here. So I thought it would work. And when I put it up against the card, the cut apart card that I decided to use, I thought, with that black, it kind of does. Ah, there's a good way to bring in some of that black and to kind of balance the colors. So I matted the card in black. Other decisions I made. I decided that on an arrangement something like this, and I could have this cut apart frame kind of coming out there. I'd still have these fishtail banners sticking out. I thought I'd underlay a tropical leaf there and another one here for some kind of balance. I thought I might put a flower there and maybe a flower. I was thinking about a flower there, but that frame says captured, so I wanted a camera. Now in the kit, I got this cute little wood camera, and it would be nice right there, but it doesn't quite fit the bill as far as I wanted. And I actually thought, well, instead of a camera, let's go with a flamingo. Why not? And I loved how that flamingo looked. I could even turn it over and have it facing her. And I kind of still like that. It's an acrylic piece and kind of see-through. So when it's over the frame, the blue is the background, and when it's the part that's over this card, there's kind of the orangey yellow background. And I didn't know if that would be too disconcerting, but as I put it there, I kind of like it. So I was looking, as I said, I didn't like the wood camera, and I thought I needed a camera there. If I use the flamingo, it's going to cover up the captured, and I don't necessarily need a camera there. But I have this turquoise one that I had in a stash. I have a little box. I have a whole collection of these boxes, and this one is for cameras, etc., which includes typewriters, bikes, and music. And I also see a fan there. I combed through here and had no black cameras or black and white cameras. You can see some of the little cameras that are down there. I combed through all of that so you wouldn't have to watch it. And I remembered that I have a collection of photography-related papers and embellishments. And I went through, there are lots of brown and lots of larger, brightly colored ones. And I found this hoarded sheet of Mombley screen prints that are all small black cameras. So I fussy cut one out of the top of this page. Fortunately, I have another whole page left. I loved the Mombley screen prints, and they are out of business or no longer making papers. So they're now collector's items, but I was hoarding them before I found out they were out of business. Other things I considered, I have this this flamingo, but he's facing the wrong way, and it didn't have quite the look that I wanted. I saw this Think Happy, thought of overlapping that, but that didn't go. I have this set of leaves that kind of go with these flowers. I thought that might be a little too much, so I rejected that. The Love Out Loud seemed like it could go there, and I'm going to keep it. One of the reasons is the fringe around it has a lot of the same colors that are in her shorts, and it looks especially good next to this kind of spotty looking pattern. So I'm going to keep that around. These flowers, not the right colors. This frame kind of would have worked around the picture there, but then the difference in these muted colors versus the vibrant colors might stand out. I thought about maybe doing this to it, but then I would diminish the look of those banners. So I'm going to put that back for another time. I absolutely love that frame. I thought about this butterfly. It doesn't speak to me. I have this label. It's a red and pink label that I thought might go with some of the other reds and pinks. Might find a way to insert that somewhere. I have this little hello frame. Again, not quite what I wanted. I have these words, which I think I'll keep around. I was maybe going to fussy cut something from these others. These are from the same cut apart sheet. Well, some of them are. Some of them came separately. This is a cute one, not for this page, but I kind of rejected all of these because they just didn't quite fit with what I want to do. I want small embellishments because I have these large elements in the center there. I like this little butterfly. I'm going to keep it around. These were some, these are some of my fussy cutting ideas. These were cameras. They're obviously way too large for there, but there's another camera in the sketch that's in a circle. And so I thought I'd do that. Instead, I think I'm going to use a circle from this sticker sheet that came in the kit. There's a gold circle here, and I thought I might use the wood camera there. So I think that's going to end up somewhere down in here. Now in the sketch, there are these buttons that kind of are intertwined there. I'm instead going to use some of these really beautiful, they're Heidi Grace, I'm not even seeing what they call them, epoxy accents. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. I had some of these a few years back, and I think I used them, the whole sheet, in no time flat, and I just was thrilled to get some more. Okay, so let's start putting this together. I'm gonna reject this, realizing that I love it so much I'm gonna probably use it on my next sheet. There's this turquoise camera, and it just doesn't, the only place I have that turquoise color is in the kind of foot pool for the flamingo there. And I'm not, I don't think that's enough. Okay, so I'm going to slide all this off and add some mixed media, kind of keeping I know that, now these splatters are not going to be as large as the ones in and the color is intended to make them maybe a little less noticeable. Now I have some, what color was that? That's a Mr. Huey's silver, so it's going to kind of shine up. And I've got this Heidi Swap Color Shine in Tencel, and it splatters a little bit, just a little differently. It's also going to be kind of shiny. Now, because I'm planning to have some gold accents, I thought, oh my gosh, that's as if I'm not running out of this fast enough. There's going to be some gold in my splattering. Oops. Okay. Because I'm going to introduce a little bit of gold in the framing of that. Those clean something up here. Okay, these labels have a gold frame about them, so there will be a little bit of gold, and I thought there could be some gold and silver and tinsel colored splatters. Okay, so now I'm ready to mount the main centerpiece, and I'm going to put both on foam, and normally I might have cut and applied the foam ahead of time, but you're actually seeing me at an earlier stage of the process, which probably is going to mean a longer video, and you're probably not thrilled about that. Okay, I've got foam on them, and I'm ready to set them on with, I just put a single strip of adhesive there so that I can get up under it, and that's the centerpiece. It kind of goes up a little north of center because I know I have all this stuff going on down here, and my my title is going to go up here. So, and same here, I'm going to need to be able to insert things. And I kind of went back and forth with, do I put it up here and have the title here, or do I put it down here and have things going around? And I decided to kind of center it vertically, if you will, just because I have this cut apart frame. I keep adjusting my light accidentally. And so let me, I kind of like having this color close to that color there. And I thought about maybe putting this up on foam, but I decided against it because I will have so many other things on foam. You kind of need something anchored flat for the other things for the elevation of the other things to show. Okay, and I'm going to stick that at an angle there. Make sure I can get that. Okay, that's good. Let's staple those together so that I can kind of glue them together. And it kind of angles down there. Whoops. I want it to angle down, but I need to hide the staple. I could always do some kind of a label or some other layer there. Okay, let me get this. And because of the way I've put that on there, my tails are going to be shorter here on this side. That's poor planning, folks, but it isn't gonna bother me. So I'm not it's not to say that I haven't ever done it, but it isn't, I prefer making do and enjoying the differences in such as the difference in the sizes here, and kind of running with it, more so than picking something up and re-gluing it. So I'm going to balance this side by, instead of placing my tropical leaf right up here, I'm going to place it here, and I kind of said that I want my title to go up here, and it will. It's going to start here and kind of arch here, and so this leaf is going to be okay. If you've watched my videos before, you know that that's a problem I have. I decide that where I want my title to go in my head, and then I scrap over it. Okay, this little frame is going to go here. I do not mind in my, do I want it at an angle? Do I want it straight? I think I want it straight. And it carries with it its own dimension because it's chipboard. I'm going to overlap it that way. Now I'm going to need a tiny dab of liquid glue to get this guy to stick. And I'm going to let let him get stuck. Let me say on this dark, I'll choose that dark wing and hope that touches. Oh, you know what I did? I'm gluing it on the wrong side. So fortunately, the glue wipes right off. Let me actually, that dark wing doesn't touch. I know that this pool of water will touch. So I'll let it be stuck by that. Okay, so we have some of my misgivings about that have come to fruition. You can see that his head kind of goes over this dotty part. That actually kind of looks cute. And I'm going to pull him down a little bit because I'm trying to balance this and get lots of black in to balance out the black frame here and the black frame there on these otherwise kind of pastel-y colors. Okay, so I kind of like this guy here, but I'm not going to glue it down yet. So let's just think about that. I'm going to take this. The next thing I'm going to do is this circle, and I'm going to kind of overlay it here, I think. It's overlaid over here, and that doesn't make sense. I don't have anything overlaid there. One of the reasons that I couldn't do a design closer to the one you have in the sketch is that the Good Day Sunshine is over on this right side, so I don't want to layer anything over it. Okay, let me get that. And I think that's gonna work, but I need one more layer of foam. So, well, let me do this. This is kind of a little bit more, I wanted this one to have a few more decisions left to make during the video because I like it when other people do that, but most of them then speed up and voice over the videos, and I don't do that at the moment. Let me see, I like it this way. I'm going to go with the lighter wood side just because the camera details, I feel, need to be over that white background. So I'll kind of put it at a little bit of an angle. All right, now I'm going to layer on, where's my other tropical leaf? If you were a tropical leaf, where would you be? Probably on my lap or on the floor, but I'm not seeing it. So let me make a deal with you. I'm not going to spend any more time looking for my tropical leaf. Without further ado, I'm going to put the title on. And the title is going to be Seriously. This is a thicker set that came in the prize kit, and there were actually several possibilities that I thought would look nice, but one of the reasons I chose a colored background is so that I could put on a white title. And I think, let me start with the Y down here, maybe slightly layered under there, and then I can kind of twist it around. And that the seriously kind of refers to the fact that Ava is kind of mugging for the camera there. Okay, I have a few other things that I want to do. I'm going to do the twine with just dots of liquid glue in, let me make sure, and I have no idea how it's going to twist or turn. I'm going to kind of let it do its own thing in most cases. I'll try to kind of do this. I wanted a crossover somehow, and it'd be nice if this could go up. So let's try this. And when I'm off camera, if I feel like there's not enough glue to keep it in the shape that I like, I may add some more. But for right now, this is going to work. And I'm not through with these labels. I want this label to go under here and serve as a base for one of these flowers. And I could pop this up. Let me do that on a tiny pop dot. Get that on there. Kind of have it stand up a bit and maybe overlap the, okay, there. And I have another round one. Actually, let me choose. I've got all of these beautiful choices. I'm going to go with this one and maybe have it tucked in like that. And I'll let it be the basis. I'm going to do one flat and then one popped up. And let it be the basis for two flowers, and that butterfly may be off in this other field here. Let me do that and kind of tuck it. It's the least attractive. I may or may not have messed it up a bit in the alteration process, but it's cute enough. Let me stick that there on the tablecloth. Things you don't necessarily need or want to see on YouTube videos is somebody pulling the backing off of pop dots. And then what you really don't want to see is somebody trying to clean them up off the floor after making a page. This one's going to have to go flat because my pop dot's too big. I will not go through the process of cutting the pop dot down, I will bend the butterfly a bit and let it go off in the field there, which is kind of helping a bit to balance the fact that everything is kind of shifted over to the left there. I had thought I might use this, and let me try just a little something here with that. This is going to be another balancing act. I'm going to kind of just stick it right there as a layer because it has the colors of this kind of dotty paper. And let me put this one here. And I could use those, and I'll put that back in because I will use the rest of that. I could use those as homes for some of these little epoxies. I'm going to use this watery turquoise one because it kind of goes with the background. I like this green chevron. Let me go with a pinky orange, but I need a small one. Here we go. I'll put that kind of up here. And what I may do, in fact I'll do it now, is kind of curve this down a bit. Now I'm going to put a dot of glue that, at least initially, will be visible. I use my tweezers to get that curved just right. There we go. Okay, so I've got my trio of dots there. Let me go up here. I like this green kind of up here in the middle of the ink. And I'll do a small turquoise kind of here. And then I found a pinky chevron to go right there. Okay. I had thought about maybe adding a few down here in the field, but maybe a trio here. Let's do that. I have this kind of grayish, which reflects the gray in the kind of pewter and silver mixed media that I have. I can do this green larger one, and let me find a smaller one that's kind of pink, realizing that the pink may not read pink on that blue background. It does, it looks just fine. Okay, so I'm gonna call this quits. Let me see, Hello Summer is a good word strip, and that actually is perfect to put right there. I think I've got a Oh Happy Day. That's another good one. And I don't know about you, but I'm not missing that other tropical leaf in the final design. So let me put that there. And I like that that green kind of looks like this citron sort of color. The Love Out Loud, if I put that there, that would further shift the balance. If I put it up here, it kind of looks a little out of place. So I'm gonna reject it for the moment and call this page finish. So I hope you like it. Check it out. Oh, wait. My camera's falling. Did I decide to put that camera there or leave it off? I'm actually, after all the trouble of looking for it, I'm going to leave it off. Although, no. Let me maybe make it part of this cluster, which brings some black over to that side of the page. Let's do that. Okay, the reason I looked for a black one was because of the other black, and that reason still holds up. So right there is good. There's a touch of black here, a touch of black on this frame, and the black there, and that kind of highlights all the colors. We've got a touch of gold in the splashes, and in the tropical leaf, in the frame around the base there, and around here, on the labels. So I think we're good to go. Enjoy. Be sure and check out Shannon's video. Her link will be in my video description, and you may see her posting out and about the internet. This is a fun series for us to do, and from the feedback, I think you all are liking it too. So hope you enjoy this episode. Bye.